Okay, do we got something here? Hold on. Do we have something? There we go. We have something. We are going. I'm getting tired of that. This thing. I'm about to get figure out something new because this thing keeps going out. It keeps saying it'll say low battery, even though I got it connected to the computer. I don't know. It's supposed to charge by the computer, but it's not. I'm not sure why. But we're back. You can hear me now. Anyways, what we got? Our topics today. We got sports talks, what to watch, playoff previews, top 25, or not top 20, top 5. So today we're going to do top way too early college football, top 5. We're going to start from 5 to go to 1. Me and Scott should be on by then. And then on top of that, we'll do other things too. If there's one that y'all want us to do, a top 5 of either basketball, baseball, hockey, a team, it doesn't matter. Just let us know. But each week we're going to do something different. Maybe we'll do receivers for the draft, running backs, quarterbacks, maybe all the draft in general by itself. So um, I had this screen up here, and I did a YouTube video with this up on Monday, and for some reason, it wasn't testing, testing. So I'm back again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the sound. Why it keeps cutting out. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure. By next episode, I'm gonna have to figure that out. So um, so yeah. Anyways, but yeah, so just top 5, and then question of the day. I don't have a question of the day. I got to think of one on the fly if I can. Important dates, and of course, this is my show, so I have the last word. So just if you have any questions or anything y'all want to talk about, just let me know. So let's get started with sports news. First things first, I went 3-1 in NFL this past week. The only game I got wrong was the Texans, and the only reason I say that is because I was going with my heart with the Texans. I wasn't going with money. If I was bet money, which I actually did, I actually got all 4 of them right, and I only bet $1, so I don't do like big bets. I just do dollar bets, and I won $7. So if I did a big bet, I would have won a bunch of money, but I didn't. So I don't. I just do it for fun. I don't do it for try to make money because then you try to make money, but you lose more than you win. I've happened. That's happened a lot. So I also went 1-0 in college. I picked Indiana to win the national championship, and they did, which was a good game. I'll talk about that here in a little bit. But what um the Houston, I think if the quarterback didn't have such a bad game, Houston would have won that game. The fact that he had 4 interceptions in the first half, that defense kept them in the game. So the fact that he had 4 interceptions and still in the game, it's crazy. So but yeah, so I did pretty well this weekend. I should have bet it. I was wondering too, is like, what if I would have went all 5 and I put all 5 of those bets in? What my payout would have been? Because that's a 5 leg a leg. So I think it would have been like a $10. I would have won $10 off a $1 bet. And imagine you do $10, you would have won like $100 or something like that. So, and there's people, I know people out there who put bets like $40. So they would have won that. That's big payout there. Big payout. I got the Mavs game. So if you see me looking to the left over here, I got the Mavs Golden State game going on right now. Golden State's up 27-24, 6.2 seconds left in the first quarter. So Mavs are actually playing pretty well. They're staying. They were up to a nice little 6-0 run at the beginning of the game, but after that, that was it. Um, so I do have to take one shot for the Houston game, and I got that right here. So we'll get that over with right now. Cheers. But that's it. So that's only one. We got some games up, and I'll make my predictions for those games as well. If there's any games y'all want me to make a prediction on, I will do that. Just let me know. Um, but let's talk the national championship game. Man, what a game! And see, that's all I really wanted was a game. I didn't want like a blowout like Indiana did against Oregon or against Alabama. I wanted a game, you know, where it's going back and forth. And these defenses were so good. Both teams' defense were so good. I was just like, damn, I don't even know if anybody was going to score. And if it was just going to be, you know, kind of a fluke type thing. And the Miami run was kind of a fluke. It was good blocking. I'm not going to say it was a fluke, but it was good blocking all around for Miami for that good run. And then the couple of drives that Indiana put together was, you know, like in one of the fourth quarter, we had to go for fourth down twice. So yeah, it wasn't like any team was giving up anything. They were fighting. They were fighting. And that's the kind of game I like. You know, since I'm talking national championship, let's head out to Miami and Hard Rock. I'm out here at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, hanging out. After the national, you see everybody's already gone. They gone. So, but yeah, the defense. Oh, it was so good. If you're a defensive kind of guy who likes our girl or whatever, whoever child who likes defensive games, that's the game to watch. I mean, both sides hitting, tackling. Miami missed a few tackles. That's what helped Indiana score a couple of their drives. But excuse me. But other than that, it was just all around a good defensive game, and it ended on a defensive play. It ended on an interception. No turnovers. Both teams were very disciplined. There was a couple of penalties here and there, you know, but it was a very clean game, very disciplined game, and that's what teams are when they come to the champions, you know. So either team would have won, I wouldn't have been mad. If Miami would have won, it would have been okay. If Indiana, like they did win, I was okay with it. I did pick them to win. Did I feel like Mendoza was the MVP of the game? Not really. I wish you could get. I mean, to me, it would have been somebody on the defense. I mean, or just the defense in general, because you couldn't ask for a better game to play for them. Number 21 was good. Miami, number 4 and number 3. God, those ends were so good. I don't know their names. There's too many players to try to remember, but they were both good. Cowboys need to look into number 4 though. He played the run really well, and he got pressure on the quarterback. I'm not sure what they got him ranked. I know he's coming out of into the draft next season or this year, actually this year. So, but need to find out. You know, maybe this national championship game might have helped them out a little bit because he played really good. And be on the big stage like that, you can't get mad at that. But like I said, Indiana's defense came up when the game was when they needed it the most with the interception there at the end. I saw this thing. Carson Beck's been in college football 7 years. Okay, he's been a quarterback for 7 years. 4 of them years, this last throw of his last season was an interception. I'm like, hey, I'm not trying to down Beck. I think he had a great season. He proved me wrong. I'll be one of the first ones to tell you he proved me wrong, because if y'all remember beginning of the season, I was doubting Miami's defense and I was doubting him as a quarterback. He did what he had to do, and Miami's defense stepped up big time. Do I think Beck's a number 1 quarterback? I don't think so. I don't think so. He may be maybe a 3rd, 4th round quarterback. Mendoza, if he didn't have the season he had, I guarantee you he might have been a 2nd or 3rd round quarterback. But since he wins the Heisman, he's gonna be up there. Probably they're saying 1st overall pick, that the Raiders are gonna pick him up in the 1st pick. That's just speculation. There's no for sure thing, but we'll see. You know, we got the draft coming up in April 23rd. What's going on, Oscar? How you doing? breakfast on you tomorrow? Nah, you know what? I just remembered. I'm gonna call in tomorrow. I'm kidding. I'm not calling in. But no, breakfast is not on me tomorrow. It's your turn. It's your turn. Um, but I sit there and say Mendoza didn't have a great game, but the run he had in that fourth quarter, fourth down in 8, it was fourth down in 8, and to do a quarterback draw, which was a good call. I mean, it was kind of dangerous because you just never know what those draw plays, what the outlook's going to be. But for him to run was hands down probably one of the best runs in college football. Not all time because there's been some great college runs, but it's going to be remembered, especially in Indiana. We all know it's going to be in Indiana's lore forever because they helped them win the national championship. But it's going to be around next year when college football starts up and they start showing the replays. That's going to be one of the plays that's going to be shown. You know what another play is going to be shown? The Penn State Indiana when he caught that ball at the last second in the end zone because that helped them win that game. But that play is going to be in Indiana's playbook. It's going to be somewhere on a poster or a wall picture hanging up somewhere in Indiana because that run was just it was an amazing run. You know the one he brushed off when he spun out. He was the same guy. Oh yeah, number 31. 31 last or the last year the year before. It was the year before because when he was at UCLA or was he at Cal? Cal. Number 31 hit him, knocked him out of the game. And so this time, 31 went to make that tackle. He just bumped up, brushed him back, knocked him backwards. Yep. I was like, you did say Cal. Now it wasn't last year. Last year he was with Indiana last year. Wasn't? Yeah, he was with Indiana last year. It was the year before. So, but yeah, that run right there was a badass run. I was just like all excited. I was like, when he took off, I was like, ooh. But then when he started running, when he broke the first tackle, I was like, oh shit. And then he dove. I was like, oh, that was amazing. That was amazing. Mavs tied 29-29 with Golden State. Second quarter, 9:58 left. So yeah. But you know what? What's crazy? This is what one of us, right? What's crazy is I actually felt like Miami played better overall. What helped Indiana was that block punt too. So don't forget they had that block punt for a touchdown. If they never had that, they may never had that touchdown. Indiana overall had a better game. They played really good defense. Offensively, they played better than Indiana. Just special teams. There's three phases of the game: offense, defense, and special teams. And Indiana won the special team one and scored a touchdown on it. So that that's really hurt Miami in the end. I think was that special team play. So, Indiana made two good plays. You know, the interception and the block punt. So those two plays messed Miami up. But it was a clean game, so you can't even get mad at Miami, or you can't get mad at or Miami can't get mad at Indiana. So it's not like, oh, we have this play, a controversial play. I didn't feel like any play was a controversial play, which is a good thing. They didn't leave the game up to the referees. So I know there were one play, I can't remember. There was one play, but it wasn't like a big deal. Um, but yeah, so y'all let me know what y'all think of the national championship game. I appreciate y'all being here tonight. Um, Number three, we're gonna talk about some of the. Now this was I think this was Beck's seventh year, I believe. I think it was his seventh year. But he's done. There's no way in hell he could play another year. It's crazy. They won't give the Ole Miss quarterback his fifth, sixth year, but they gave Beck 7 years. So that's crazy. But now let's switch it over to some NFL. We got some NFL head coaching positions that are making they got hired this week. So let's talk about them. First thing was today. Actually, let's start with that one. Jesse Minter, defensive coordinator of the Chargers, being hired as the Ravens head coach now. Jeff, I don't want to say his last name, Hafley, defensive coordinator for the Packers. He got hired to be the head coach of Miami. Um, John Harbaugh, we already know about John Harbaugh getting hired as Ravens, or he was the Ravens head coach. He got hired by the Giants head coach. Mavs on a little run right now. They're 36-31. Timeout, Golden State. Robert Saleh, defensive coordinator for the 49ers, is going to be the head coach for the Titans. Now, if you ain't just hear what I just said, 3 defensive coordinators got hired to be a head coach. You had Chargers defensive coordinator is now the Ravens head coach. Packers defensive coordinator is now Miami's head coach. And 49ers defensive coordinator is the Titans head coach. I think a lot of teams are seeing we just had 2 great defenses in the national championship game. You got Seahawks, a good defense. Broncos, a good defense. New England, a good defense. Houston had a good defense. Rams, they're just a good team all the way around, right? As of right now, they're both ways. 49ers had a good defense. So all these teams got these good defense are still in the playoffs. Everybody else, Cowboys had a terrible defense, great offense, but they're sitting at home watching the game. So I think a lot of teams are seeing that defenses are the ones winning championships. That's that old saying: defense win championships, offense win games. So, that's what happens. That's what happens. So, there are still some job openings still out there. You still have the Cardinals, Bills, Browns, Raiders, and the Steelers. Now the big team I think is the Bills, because you got a team that's already solid. They got a good defense, not a great defense, a good defense. My thing went ping, but I don't see nothing that popped up. Did anybody say anything in the chat? So that's weird. Normally when somebody says something in the chat, I have like a little ding in my ear, so that's why I always look at the chat. But nobody popped anything. Nothing popped up. The Bills is the team that's out there that is probably that more interesting out of all the teams that are left. Steelers, you still don't even know if Aaron Rodgers is coming back. Raiders, I mean, you have the number 1 pick overall, so that's intriguing in itself. Browns are the Browns. I don't even want to say anything about that. And the Cardinals are another team that could be kind of intriguing. You still got a young team. They salary caps. They never have a salary cap issue, so that's another interesting team out there that people might be looking at. So we'll see here in the next couple of days. These teams got to get these coaches in here, because not only do they got to get the coaches in, they got to start getting the coaches got to get their coaches in. Defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, assistants. Now we got to start getting the scouts in here. They're going to keep the scouts they have, get rid of the scouts. We got to start looking at the draft, which is two months away. So there's a lot of work that needs to still get done. So yeah, these teams that are holding off on getting these coaches, I'm not sure what's taking them so long, but they need to get on the road. They need to get on the road. So next on the list, let's see what to watch. What to watch today, this weekend, tomorrow. Let's see what we got. All right, now we're going NBA. What to watch today and this weekend? Well, just really today, really. You got the Rockets and 76ers playing at 6. They're playing right now. I'm not sure what channel. It didn't show what channel. If you have that NBA TV, you might be able to watch it. Tonight, you got the Lakers Clippers, which might be a good game. You got Luka playing 9 o'clock on Prime Video. You also have the Warriors versus the Mavs on Prime Video at 6:30. So they're playing right now, and that's what I have on right now. as the Mavs are up 36-33. Mavs are actually on a 3-game winning streak, so that's pretty damn good. Warriors were on a 4-game winning streak, and then they lost the last game. So, and it's great. They don't have PJ Washington playing. They don't have AD playing, and they're actually playing really good. So let's hope that they can keep that up. So I'm not going to sit there and say they're playing better than I expected them, because I was hoping that they would be actually better with the team they had, but they just cannot stay healthy. Gafford's out, AD's out, Lively's out, PJ Washington's out, Kyrie Irving is out. So those are 5 players right there that are really good that are out. I just got word earlier that AD's agent's asking for a trade. Nobody wants AD right now. He can't stay healthy. Like, how are you going to ask for a trade and you're not even healthy right now? So I just don't see that happening. Hey, Mom, how you doing? You're having internet problems? Well, that sucks. It happens. Restart your modem. That always helps. Well, not always. That sometimes helps. Unplug it. Let it sit for 15 seconds, 30 seconds, and then plug it back in your modem. So that might help. So, but yeah, the Mavs are playing good. They're playing solid. I said that they're going to be a fun team to watch, and they have been a fun team to watch. If you haven't watched any of their games yet, I recommend watching them. It's fun to watch, and yeah, they've lost more. Their record is 18-26. So yeah, they lost more than they've won, but they've had some close games. They had some games where they could have won. They beat some teams that were really good. They beat the Nuggets a couple of times. They beat San Diego, San Antonio. They beat Houston already. They beat I don't think they beat the Thunder yet. But they won some games against some good teams. So next we got NHL. We got the Blackhawks versus the Hurricanes at 6:00 on Hulu. You got the Red Wings versus the Wild at 8:30 on ESPN Plus. And right now you got the Stars versus the Blue Jackets on the Victory Plus app. And they're playing right now. And I think they're still down 1-0. The Stars haven't been playing that good lately. It's not a good thing. I think the last 5 games, they've only won 2 games. And you're like, oh, that's not that bad. But the last 10 games, they only won 3 games. So that's not good. So they have not been playing very well. Hopefully they can get this win. So today, but like again, they're down 1-0. So we'll see. Now we're going with NFL. Whoop, whoop. NFL, you have Pats versus Broncos Sunday at 2:00 on CBS. Then you have the Rams versus Seahawks Sunday at 5:30 on Fox. We'll talk a little bit more about that in here just a little bit when Scott gets on. We'll talk a little bit more playoffs. He should be, like I said, hopefully he's getting on pretty soon because it's about that time. I might start without him. So, and then I'll let y'all know who I think is gonna win in the playoff games too. So let's stay out here at the Hard Rock in Miami. It's sunny out there. It's not cold like it is here. It's getting cold. It was crazy because I felt like at work it was supposed to get warm up, and it never really did. It just felt like it got colder. But Mavs keep turning the damn ball over. They're down 3 now. They were just up 6, and they just keep turning the ball over, and now Golden State just keep coming back. Or came back. So 2013 repeat. Man, see, that's what I'm scared of, man. But you know what's crazy? You know, Patriots versus Seahawks. You're calling it right now. But that's what's crazy though. This is not both these teams are not the same teams they were back then. That's what's so crazy. It's like you can sit there and be like, oh, I don't want to see these 2 teams, but they're totally different teams, totally different coaches, totally different quarterback, receiver, running backs. So it's just all around different, but yet they're back again. And Cowboys can't get nothing put together. So it's crazy. I'll say it right now. I'd rather have Broncos Rams. I know Rams have been already been there, and I know Broncos has been there too, but they've never played each other. It's gonna be hard for the Broncos. Well, we'll just start the damn preview of the what you call it, um, Pats versus Broncos Sunday at 2 o'clock on CBS. Look, it's gonna be tough for the Broncos to win this game because they're starting their backup quarterback who is oh, PJ Washington is playing today. I thought he was out today. They're starting what is his name? Stidham. That's his name. How do you say his last name? Uh you want Stanford to win one? You know, I wouldn't mind Stanford winning one. I mean, look how many what do you have to deal with in Detroit? How many losses? How many difficult seasons? I picked the Rams to be in the playoffs. I picked Rams and the Broncos to be in the playoffs or in the Super Bowl. So, and I have the Rams winning. So, but Broncos defense is probably one of the best defense in the league, but they didn't look that way last week, but they found a way to win. Uh Pat's defense is up to their top 5. I'm not sure what they are, but I know they're top 5. But their offense is good. They run the ball really well. So I just think overall, if I'm going to put my money on it, I'm going to put Pats. But if I'm going to go who I want to go with, it's going to be the Broncos. So if I'm going to go with my heart, it's going to be the Broncos. I'm going to go if I'm putting money where my mouth's at, it's going to be the Patriots. So I hate to do that because I don't want the Patriots to go. I'm not a Patriots fan whatsoever. I don't hate them as much as I hate when Tom Brady was there, but I just don't like him as much. I still don't like him. So you think it's Brady Jr.? Drake May is a good quarterback. Good quarterback. He was a good quarterback at North Carolina. He struggled his first couple of years, but he's starting to figure it out. And that's why I tell people don't think right off the bat these quarterbacks don't come into the NFL and just be great. It takes a while. Let me look at Peyton Manning. His first year, he led the NFL in interceptions, was like 30 interceptions. But now he became one of the best quarterbacks of all time. You know, nobody's Tom Brady. Nobody just comes in the league and is really good. You know, don't forget Patriots had a good defense too when he was there. He had Randy Moss at one point. You know, he had Gronk. He had Aaron Hernandez. I'm sorry to say that, but he was a really good tight end at the time he was there. So before he went crazy. So they have a good offensive line. They had a great coach. So don't just think, you know, that he was who was you know, like I told y'all about Caleb Williams when he Aaron. He was crazy. He was crazy. Did you ever see the documentary on him? Oh man, my wife was watching that one time, and I was sitting there with watching it. That's crazy. Um, what was I gonna say? Um, shit, lost my train of thought. Did you talk about crazy? I know I was talking about the Patriots. Drake May. I'm interested, but let's go really to Bo Nix. I'm really interested, and it sucks because he fractured a bone in his foot. It sucks because I said this all the time. I hate for a player to get hurt because you always want the best on best. And I know Patriots are excited. Oh yeah, quarterbacks are not good off the bat. Caleb Williams is what I was going to talk about. I said when he came out the draft, this first year he was not going to be good. I think he's not going to be good. The style of football that he came out of college does not transfer over to the NFL very well. It takes a while because they don't read defense in Lincoln Riley's offense. Their style is they line up in a formation. Everybody looks to the sideline, and the coaches tell you what to do. So then I said Caleb Williams not going to be that great right off the bat because he doesn't know how to read the defense. He's got to learn how to read the defense, how to watch film, and how to all this stuff. Well, we see what happened this year. He took off. I think Caleb Williams had one of the best seasons that besides Matthew Stafford, besides Dak, and I know people are going to hate on Dak, because that's how what people do. But he had a great season. He had one of the best throws last week against the Rams. That throw was freaking was amazing. I thought I for sure thought, for one, he's running backwards and throw that off your back foot, a perfect dime. It was just beautiful. It was beautiful. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a Bears fan. I'm not a Caleb Williams fan, but I mean, you cannot sit there and just say that was probably one of the best throws and catches you've seen in a while. And it wasn't nothing spectacular. It wasn't something like one-handed badass between the legs flipping backwards kind of catch. It was just a perfect throw, but running backwards and throwing it up. Dak is actually good. Yeah, but try telling that to people. I guarantee you, if Dak would have had a 4 interception game like Shroud, however I say his last name, like for Houston, it would have been all over ESPN, Sports News. I would have had to hear from everybody. Dak has 2 interceptions and people are going crazy. So, but yeah, there's another quarterback that I think, well, Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart actually had a good season. It's his rookie year. I'm not saying I was wrong about him. I felt like he could have been good. I don't think he was going to be this good right off the bat. So, and he's only going to get better. So, sucks for the Cowboys fans because he's in our division, and now they got a really good coach. So, I know the Cowboys just picked up a new DC, so I'm interested to see how he goes. He's from the Eagles. The Eagles DC, I think the Cowboys got. So, next game is the Rams versus Seahawks. This game, this one's up in the air. I mean, I got Rams going to the Super Bowl, so I'm going to stick with that pick. But Seattle somehow are winning. Okay, let's not forget last year, who was their quarterback? Geno Smith, and they were winning. This year, it's Sam Darnold, and they're winning, and they're one game away from going to the Super Bowl. This is not a team of superstars. This is a team of just a well-coached team. A well-coached team. So I can't remember what the head coach is for the Seattle, but you gotta like him because he is really good. I think this is going to be a good game. It sucks that the Seahawks did lose their starting running back, but they still have what's his name from Michigan State. He's another running back, but he's good. He scored a touchdown last week. I can't freaking think of his name. Mavs are on a 9-0 run. They're up by 3. So it's 48-45. Cooper Flag the ball went in and rolled out. So those are my picks. I'm going to go Broncos, Rams. I don't want to see Patriots, Seahawks. I'm okay if Seahawks make the Super Bowl. I just don't want to see Patriots. But we'll see. It don't matter who it's going to be. I'm still going to watch the game. I think Scotty just joined.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, Scott? How you doing today, sir?
I'm good.
Good to hear. I was just talking about where I'm already started the NFL playoff preview already. I did the Pats and Broncos. I said I went. If I'm going with my heart, I'm going with Broncos. If I'm betting my money, I'm going Patriots because Broncos don't have their starting quarterback.
Yeah, Bo Nix is out.
Yep, fractured foot. So what do you think about that? What's your input on the Pats Broncos game?
Like you said, if I was going with my heart, I'd go Broncos. I mean, if they had Bo Nix, I think they would have a chance.
Yeah, and that's
I mean, there's still an outside chance, but
that defense is going to have to play really, really good.
Yeah,
it's going to have to play really good. What was I going to say? And I was telling them about how I wish that everybody's healthy, because I hate when a team doesn't play. Excuse me. Who are when they lose their quarterback or something like that, because it doesn't make the game as interesting or as fun.
Yeah.
So, but I'm still going to watch it. I still think their defense is good. Their defense is going to have to make a lot of plays for them to win. So, what do you think of the Rams versus the Seahawks game?
That's gonna be a good one.
This one, I think that's gonna be probably the game of the weekend. Is the Rams versus Seahawks?
Yeah. I'll go on the Seahawks on that one.
I'm going Rams just because I got them going to the Super Bowl. I had them last week.
Huh? Yeah, I'd like to see the Rams win, but I think the Seahawks are going to win.
Yeah, and I would just say Seahawks they don't have a superstars. They have a really good team. They just got an all around good team everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's not like, okay, well here are the superstars that everybody knows, because you don't know. All you know is their quarterback, who's Sam Darnold, who hasn't done nothing anywhere else but Seattle. So that just shows you what kind of team they have. They work with what they got, and the
running back's pretty good though.
What's the name's hurt though? Colin, how you say his name? Charlemagne or Shanabo? I can't remember how to say his name. He's out for the season.
Yeah.
But the other running back, what is his name?
Walker.
Walker. There you go. He's good. He scored a touchdown last week.
Yeah.
So,
I had
Kenneth Walker.
I had him on my fantasy team.
Did you? Speaking of fantasy, just a reminder, I did win my championship in my league. If anybody forgot. So, but yeah, I think so. I got Broncos, Rams. Scott's got Broncos, Seahawks. Or are you gonna go Pat Seahawks?
Pat Seahawks.
Pat Seahawks. He's gonna have the rematch. He doesn't want it. None of us want it. But I think that's what's gonna happen. Oscar said Pat Seahawks as well.
Man, I love to see the Rams and Broncos.
You said what?
I said I would have loved to see the Rams and Broncos.
Yeah, same here.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah. Nah, I just don't see it happening either. So, next topic, Scotty. You know what it is? Top 5. This is today's top 5 is way too early college football top 5 teams. So we're gonna do 5 through 1. I will do mine first, so Scotty can get his together. And this one's gonna be tricky. I'm gonna have a couple of questions. I'm gonna have a couple of questions in here, Scott. So, just to kind of make it a little interesting, a little bit. I mean, like I said, we'll do 5 through 1, but there's gonna be a couple of questions I'm gonna ask. By number 5, I'm gonna go with Indiana. I think they're losing a lot, but
yeah,
I think they're gonna get some stuff out of the transfer portal.
Oh yeah.
So I'm still gonna keep them at the top because they're still champions.
They're losing a large chunk of their team.
Yeah.
The ones that all transferred over from James Madison.
They're going. They're going to NFL.
When Cignetti came over.
Yeah. Some were going to NFL. Some are just done for their careers done. But I think Indiana's going to re-up in the transfer portal. They're going to get players. Yeah. So that's and they're champs. So I got to keep them in the top 5. You got to take the champs out if you want to knock them out. So I'm not going to put them at 1 because again, like I said, they're losing a lot.
Yeah.
Do you want to go or do you want me to go do the rest of mine?
I can go. Me and my number 5, I had same at Indiana.
Indiana, okay, cool.
Number 5.
Number 4, I'm going to go Oregon. I'm not going to put them at number 1, even though they got Dante Moore coming back. But I'm putting them at 4 just because I think they're going to be good again. I just don't think they're going to be in the national championship good because they just haven't proved it in the last few years. They've always had a good team, but not national champion.
Yeah, they got a little bit better each year.
Yep.
That's why I have Notre Dame at number 4.
Oh, Notre Dame. That's a good one. All right. Number 3. Now, this one is kind of up in the air just because I didn't know if I think Miami's going to be good again, but it comes down to if they're going to get a quarterback out of the portal. I know one quarterback out of Duke. We were talking about this earlier, Scott. He's projected to go there, but right now Duke is suing him, so they don't know if he's going to be able to transfer or not.
Yeah.
So I got Miami at number 3. If they can get a quarterback, I know they're losing a lot on defense, but they still got some good players that are going to be there next year, and I'm sure they can re-up in the portal as well. So I got Miami as 3.
For number 3, I have Oregon.
Oregon, okay.
Nothing more is coming back. They kind of last couple of years they've gotten a little better each year, so who knows? Maybe next year is their year.
All right. As I'm going by number 2, Scotty, this is gonna be my first question I'm gonna throw out there. When I think of a dark horse team who wasn't relevant this year, but next year is going to be relevant. So that's the question I want you to think about. When I go into number 2, and after we do number 1, you can answer. But think of a team that is going to basically going to be the dark horse. What team is the dark horse that's going to be was nothing this year, but it's going to be something next year? So that's the question. My number 2, I'm going Texas. Texas, it started coming alive there towards the end. Archie Manning started playing a lot better. They had okay receivers, a lot of drops. From what I'm hearing, they picked up some good receivers out of the portal. So
yeah,
I'm going Texas at number 2.
Texas for me. I think they were my first team out. I think I would probably have them at number 6.
Number 6. Oh, okay.
Number 2, I have, even though they lost like half their team, I'm gonna go with Ohio State.
Ohio State. See, that's my first team out. I just don't think Sane is going to be any good. They're losing. They're going to lose. Or Sane is okay. I don't think he's great, but they're losing.
They're still gonna have Bo Jackson, Jeremiah Smith.
But on the defensive side is what they're losing. They're losing Caleb Downs, probably one of the best safeties in the game.
Yeah.
So they're losing a corner. So
hoping Giants pick him up.
There is one mock draft, and we got to go over some mock drafts somewhere down the road. There's one mock draft that has Cowboys picking them up, and as their 12th pick.
Huh.
So, but that's wishful thinking. Cowboys rarely draft safeties in the first round. So, but Ohio State is my first one out. I had them they're probably my number 6 team. So, and my number 1 team is Notre Dame. I think they're going to be on a mission. They're going to have something to prove this year. So they're not going to leave it up to the committee to say if they're going to be they're going to be in the playoffs or not. They're going to take it this year. So I've got Notre Dame.
Number 1, I have Georgia.
Georgia. Ooh, I got Georgia. I think I got Georgia 7.
Back-to-back SEC champions. They have done well in the playoffs the last 2 years. I think they have.
You think they're gonna have something to prove?
I think he has something to prove.
What, a Georgia Notre Dame championship game? That wouldn't be.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yep, that would be a good one. So no Texas Tech, no Texas A&M, no Alabama.
No, I'd have Texas Tech. Well, probably in my top 10. I don't know if I'd have them.
I think I'll have Texas Tech and Texas A&M in my top 10. Alabama, I don't know. I don't know yet, but I think Texas Tech and Texas A&M, because I know they read up. Texas Tech got a quarterback out of Cincinnati. A&M, they didn't really lose much, so
yeah.
So, but okay, the dark horse, Scotty. All right. Yeah. So while you're thinking, well, you thought about that. Here's the other question: who is going to be the Penn State from this year, next year? Who's the team that we think, hey, this is the team that's good. This is the team to beat, but it's going to end up being Penn State. It just was trash. I hate to say because I like Penn State.
Yeah.
So that's my best way of saying that. So my dark horse, you ready for me?
Yeah.
All right. My dark horse is going to be Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
I think Oklahoma State would get a new North Texas coach and quarterback. I'm not sure about the running back if where the running back went for North Texas just yet. I haven't looked it up, but yeah, they're getting the quarterback and they're getting the coach. They always have a good program. They're gonna get some offensive linemen, some receivers always going there. So I just think Oklahoma State is going to be the team. Maybe not win the Big 12 championship, but again, going to be a team that nobody was thinking of or nobody's
Yeah.
like I said, kind of a dark horse come out of nowhere and be pretty good.
Yeah, I
What
see that.
What about you, Scotty? What'd you think?
I'm gonna go with Washington.
Washington. Oh, that's a good one. They got
I
their
think
quarterback
that
returning.
yeah, I think they might be coming back this year or
My
next year.
well, it's kind of this year, you
Well, yeah, I guess this year, yeah.
know.
Next
So
season.
yeah. So now going back to the other question now, who was the? I hate to say it that way. I don't know what other kind of way to say it. Who was the Penn State?
And next year
Yeah,
or next season.
yeah, who is going to be a great team that not be a great team? Uh, I might go Alabama. They're losing their quarterback. No, oh, no, Ty Simpson's
Yeah.
coming back. He's coming back, right?
I think he's entering the
He's
draft.
entering the draft. Okay. Yeah, so I think it might be Alabama. I think people are going to think highly of Alabama, and I just don't think they're going to live up to it next year.
So if they don't make the playoffs next year, you think DeBoer's in the hot seat?
He will be in the hot seat. He's not going to get fired.
No, he won't get fired. He'll
No.
probably at least get one more year.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Yeah.
I see if he don't make the playoffs, I can see that maybe they might be trying to find some way to get Nick Saban to come back.
Yeah.
They will give him an empty checkbook and say, "Bring us back to the promised land." Who do you think?
I'm gonna go Michigan.
Oh, Michigan. Oh, they got their quarterback coming back.
Yeah. Bryce Underwood's coming back.
Yeah,
He didn't do
I think
great last year.
but I think we talked about this. We said I felt like they were holding him back. I felt like
Yeah,
you
that
hyped
could
him
be.
up. Well, you hyped him up like he was something big. And week 1, you didn't really throw the ball.
Yeah.
So
New coach, we'll see what.
yeah, new coach, new
And
coach.
I think some of the players from Utah followed the
Yeah,
coach.
they did. Yep, I saw that. So,
So I don't know.
yeah, I'm already getting excited just thinking about college football next year. it's
Yeah.
it's just exciting. I hate it's only been 3 days. College football's been over for 3 days, and I'm ready itching for next season already. Hurry up, get here.
Yep.
So far away. When is the first game? Let me look real quick. I know it's in
Probably end of August.
end of August. Let me see scores or schedule. 1 to 2. No, next year. Is it going to show me next year? Week 1. August 29th. Ooh, that's a good one. It's a good one, Scott.
Yeah.
Wait, let me do this. It is FBS. It is FBS. Okay, it's a good one. North Carolina TCU again, but they're in Dublin, Ireland.
Huh.
And then that's the 29th, and then week 1, which would be that Thursday, September 3rd. You don't got really any big ones. You got UFC
Yeah.
and Bethlehem Cookman, and then Utah and Idaho. Friday you have Kansas and Long Island University. But Saturday you got Auburn, Baylor.
Yeah, Auburn could be a dark horse team
Could be, yeah.
this year.
Baylor picked up Lagway.
Yeah.
So we'll see how he'll do. Well, you got Clemson, LSU, Louisville, Ole Miss. I know we're jumping the gun, but it's just fun.
We're gonna have a Ohio State Texas rematch.
That's week 2, ain't it?
gonna be in Austin this year.
Yeah. You got Oklahoma State Tulsa, so I'm gonna be interested in that game.
Oh yeah, yeah, no, that would be decent.
Yeah. Colorado, Georgia Tech. You can. I wonder if that quarterback's going to start.
Uh,
Mendoza going to start at Georgia Tech next year.
yeah, pretty much. What's his name? Their old quarterback. Forget his name. He pretty much carried the team on his
Oh
back.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I know who you're talking about. But I know. Yeah,
he was a he was a Heisman finalist, wasn't he?
yeah. It wasn't Hartman
Yeah.
though.
No, starts with an H, I think. It just slipped my mind.
Why wouldn't it go past Saturday? I know it's Labor Day weekend. They will have games on. I guess they're not having no games on Sunday and Monday. You know how they normally do.
What, Labor Day weekend?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not showing them on here
uh,
just yet. I guess they haven't come
unless
up with
the
the full
full
schedule.
schedule's not out yet,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. Um, yeah. I mean, what we need to do too, Scott, here in the next week or so too, is start talking some March Madness.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's coming up.
Yep. So
And right after that, or around that time, the UFL
yeah,
starts too.
UFL is gonna be starting. So all right, I don't have a question of the day. I didn't think of one. So sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. So we're gonna move right along to important dates. Important dates. Oh, anything else on college football, Scotty? We want to talk about?
Uh, no, I think that's about it. That's all I have for
Yep.
right now.
Sounds good. All right, important dates. NFL date. Super Bowl is February 8th. Super Bowl Sunday. Pro Bowl is the 3rd through the 7th, so it's going to be here in a couple of weeks actually.
Yeah,
NBA dates. All Star Weekend is the February 13th to the 15th. I need to get the trade deadline when that is. I know it's that same week. I just don't know the exact date. UFL, as you see, I got the date up there. Season starts March 27th. So I know me and Scotty just talked about that right now. It's some extra football. Don't think of it as an NFL or college football. It's in between both of those. Um, they got some good games, to watch. They got some players on there. Sometimes you'll watch and you're like, I know that player
yeah,
from somewhere.
yeah,
So where do I know him from? But a couple of years before then, he was probably some college football standout for some team.
yeah.
So we do have the Winter Olympics coming up, starting February 4th. Winter Olympics actually will be starting February 6th. Winter Olympics will actually be starting February 4th with curling, but there's opening ceremony is February 6th. February 4th is also the day we're going to be doing our Winter Olympic edition of Questionable Sports. So I hope y'all join us for that. That same week, we might have two episodes. That Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday will be the Super Bowl preview. We would talk majority NFL, but we throw some college NFL. I mean, NBA and NHL in there as well. So hope y'all can join us that week, or join us every week actually. So, anything else before I say last word, Scott?
No, I don't have anything.
All right, I appreciate you being here today. I appreciate y'all joining us
Yeah,
tonight. We're still at 56 followers or subscribers. Please subscribe if this is your first time. Hit that like button, turn on the notifications, let them know when we are going live. We normally go live Wednesday. If we can't go Wednesday, we will go Thursday. During college football season, we go twice. We go Tuesdays and Thursdays. And also, next episode will be next Wednesday, hopefully. I said that the last couple of weeks, and we haven't been on Thursdays, but next Wednesday. um, so y'all check us out. Come join us. Join the fun. Join the chat. We love interacting with the chat. Tell them, Scotty.
yeah.
See, Scotty said
Bring
it.
your questions.
Bring your questions. We will lie to you because if we don't know the answer, we will lie. At least I was. Scott would probably
Yeah.
look it up and find the answer for you, but I would lie. I would tell you you're right or you're wrong. But Other than that, I appreciate you being here today, Scotty.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all joining us tonight. Y'all have a good evening. Don't forget, don't drink and drive, and stay out there. Plus, especially if you're gonna be driving out in the cold, where might be getting a little colder this week where we're at.
Oh yeah.
Y'all be safe out there. All right, have a good night. Thank you, Scotty.
All right. Yeah. See you.
See ya.